All right, we're talking about goals. We're going to talk about how to set goal, how to first of all select a goal, then how to figure out a way to get there, how to measure if you're getting there, and then we'll talk about what to do when you achieve it. Because there's always a next goal, another goal to move on to. What we're going to try to do this cycle is to give you some actual tools you can use in your families to help you set goals. Okay? We'll go along through it, and each week we'll have a talk, and then as we get going, we might give you something to do at home, taking out a goal. So you might be thinking about something as we go along with the descriptions that you're hearing here. Okay? Now, before we really delve into goals, remember up here in New England, we have all different kinds of sport events and ice hockey and things, and those things are wonderful, but we don't mean those kind of goals, all right, for you little ones. We mean goals as something that you set to help you to make better decisions when you come to these forks in the road. You see, if you know where you're going and you come to a fork in the road, you know which path you want to go in. But if you don't have goals or direction for your life, when you get to one of these places, you're kind of lost. Right? We want to try to make that just a little bit easier. Let's define a goal. A goal is a dream with a deadline. That's where people usually miss it. They don't put it in the deadline. It's got to have some time element as a part of it. See how he said this to have it done by Friday. All right, when you set that into place, unconsciously and unconsciously you begin moving towards that goal. If you ever had to solve something before, in the middle of dinner or something, the answer comes to you. Well, that's because your mind is always working on these things. Sometimes even in the dreams, they can flow. So once you get going and you know where you're going, you start moving in that direction. Because you want to be able to come to one path you know you want to go in, where you see your goal up ahead. You got all the pieces you need to make it, and then you finally accomplish something. Now, everyone that's gotten a belt here, even if you just got your white belt, and really you're going to get yours, so you really are included in this, you've already met one goal. Oh, it was a little goal, but it was a big goal when you just getting started. All you do every 5 weeks is just meet that goal, and before you know it, you're testing for your white belt. It's so cool. Goes by very fast, asking the parents how the kids go through that. Well, think about it for a minute in terms of setting goals. Now, how many of you have gone on vacation? On vacation 2 months ago to Mickey? Mickey's cool. Okay? A little expensive, but cool. All right? At least once. What do we do when we plan a vacation? We usually set that up months ahead of time. Sometimes a year ahead of time. All right? What do? We do a to-do list. We put together this itinerary of how we're going to do things. All right, day 1 we're going to Disney World. Day 2 we're going to Universal. Day 3 will be SeaWorld. We get all of these things planned out ahead of time. All right? And that's for 1 week. 1 week. We set all these goals, but for the rest of our lives we don't set goals. All right? What happens to us is we just start, one day just keeps revolving into the other. And when I say to people, how you doing? And I go, oh, same old. That tells me, yeah, we're getting by, but you're probably not really happy. And I think that's probably a lot of us, you know. Really is. If you don't have goals, if you don't have a sense of direction, a purpose of where you're going, then it is like living in a rut. I love that picture. Look at the guy in the rut. Doesn't he look safe? He looks well fed. He looks well dressed. Nothing looks sick about him. Looks pretty good. But he's in a rut. He's not going anywhere, not anywhere fast. You notice he didn't bring what? A ladder. If he would have brought a ladder, at least he would have been thinking of getting out of that rut at some point. Okay? So we're going to help you with your ladder. But this is so many people. We get in this little space and we're comfortable with that. And to break out of that, it takes risk. And that's usually not something that we're very comfortable with. Have you heard the lyrics of the song that we played, Standing Outside the Fire? If you listen to those lyrics, what they're talking about is, watch this.
But you got to be tough when consumed by desire. 'Cause it's not enough just to stand outside the fire.
He's just gonna embarrass himself.
No, you're just afraid that you're gonna be embarrassed.
Mark my words, the kid's gonna get hurt. He's gonna get hurt.
We call them strong, those who can face this world alone, who seem to get by on their own, those who will never take the fall.
The whole thing, he's a mentally challenged young man, and he wants to be on the regular sports team. He doesn't want to do the Special Olympics. So he trains and he goes out for that instead. And the whole concept of the song is you're not really living if you're in a rut. You're existing, you're being, but you're not doing anything. And it's when you stand in the fire, when you take the risk, when you go forward a little bit, and you break out of that rut, that all of a sudden, day doesn't just turn into day. Oh, this happened today. And then this, and then it just takes a desire to start putting down that ladder and start getting up. Real simple. Okay? All right, selecting a goal. Step one. Make sure that you get a goal that's important to you. It's got to be meaningful. It's got to be emotionally charged. When you think about it, you should have a little feeling inside. Okay, not something that's just dead feeling when you feel it, unless you're on any kind of medication. That's cool. Well, assume that's not in there for just a moment. And it's got to be something when you think, like maybe getting one of your kids to do this, or maybe for you to get this at work, or a better job, or whatever it may be. If it's something that when you think about getting it, it brings a little bit of a charge to you, that's a goal you're more likely to follow through with. So pick a goal that's important for you. Pick a goal that's important for your family. Now, as you get better at this, you can pick little goals. To get started, pick something that would really, really bring a benefit. All right? And then the second thing with that, make sure you be specific. Why do people not get their New Year's Eve resolutions? Because usually they just go, man, I'm going to lose weight. How many go for January? But how many people go lose weight on January 1st? I'm going to stop smoking. You know, I'm going to get in better shape. I'm going to do this. But again, you see, that's a dream without a deadline. It's not a goal. Okay? It's a dream. That's all it is. Be specific. I want to lose weight. So we say, all right, by February 15th, I will have 10 pounds on. On January 1st, I'm going to circle this on my calendar. I'll put it right out there on the fridge so I see it every time I go in and get something to eat. And it's going to remind me that on February 15th, I'm going to be down 10 pounds. And then I begin moving into that direction. The other steps we'll talk about. It's got to be specific. The more specific you are, the easier it is to get your sail going in that direction. Okay? All right, so putting it all together, a goal is a dream with a deadline. A goal without a deadline is a dream. Okay? It's just something that we hope, I hope someday to be able to do that. I get this big library that I've had for years, and I used to say, oh yes, someday I'm going to read those books, someday. And it's not going to happen. In fact, I got now video, DVDs from all these karate places all over the world, and I say, oh, this year I'm going to start looking at them, and it's not going to happen. Okay? Because those are things that would be nice, but there's more important things to do. And that's okay. Make sure it's meaningful. Make sure, again, it brings something new inside of you into play, and that is very specific. It's something you can very easily work with. All right? Because now that we've entered into 2012, not that 2000, okay? The regular 2012. We're going to help you to start setting goals in the families, help the kids do that at school, and everybody just sort of start off thinking of your own goals, getting a little bit outside of that rut.